QEEG stands for quantitative electroencephalograms, is a measurement of the activity of the neurons that form the communication pathways throughout the brain.
So calculating how many different brain waves and which part of the brain, and then the map shows where too much energy or not enough energy. The blue means there's not enough energy and red means too much energy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's overstimulated, over-aroused brain or under-aroused.
Yep.
It's approximately the size.
The ultimate puzzle. The answers lie within.
The comprehensive examination of the electrical activity of the brain is called EEG, and then we compare these data with this reading with a database which to detect a normal base to compare to what is normal and what may not be normal. And that comparative analysis, then we call it QEEG. These neuronal activity creates brain waves, and these brain waves have specific signatures or unique shapes, and then they range from the highest levels of the frequency measured in hertz or beats per second, which we call gamma waves, and then to reduce less frequency we call beta waves, alpha waves, theta waves, and delta waves. And a lot of these brain waves have been studied and associated with positive emotion as well as negative symptoms. For example, delta waves is associated with sleep and the cellular repair. However, it may also reflect cortical brain injury or slower cognitive processing. Theta waves assist in memory formation, creativity, and cognitive processing. However, it may also reflect inattention and impulse control problems.
So basically what we're measuring every stage of information processing in the brain. So the first stage is the sensory.
Yep.
When the information, like visual information, hits your eyes, it goes in the back of the brain, and then into different streams, different parts of the brain have different function to identify the object, where it is, and what it is. So that's the sensory part.
Okay.
And after that, when brain identified information and located it in space, it then decides what to do.
Right.
Okay, and then when it decides what to do, then it performs the task.
Yep.
And after that, it monitors the outcome, whether it's did it correctly, and if it's made mistake, it tries to correct itself.
Yeah.
Most importantly, we can then identify which part of the brain can be trained to improve the function.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, brain very quickly determines that this information somehow relevant to its own behavior.
So I'm just here, I've had my brain mapping and I came back and got my results off Dr. Reza. This is the QEEG, and now I'm here for the neurofeedback and therapy after you get your results and after you get the brain mapping.
It's like a Ferrari. Even Ferrari needs fine-tuning.
Yeah, fully.
Any car needs fine-tuning. Any brain needs fine-tuning. Brain training affects your general level of stress and adaptation.
Yeah, wow.
And it's capable of correcting itself, learning to change its own behavior.
Yeah, wow, cool.
So it's quite amazing technique, and it's non-invasive, not like drugs,
lobotomy.
That's right.